Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Jade Bailey. I'm a property developer and designer.
Hi guys, my name's Ioannou. We're both property developers from Nottingham. Today we're going to share with you our property experiences and hopefully some valuable content.
So we're going to be talking about Instagram and we're going to be talking about design along with
networking and sourcing, along with anything else we can cram in.
So Jonathan,
Yes.
you're quite well known for being a property sourcer. Well, that was your background.
That's got stamped on me. Yeah.
Yeah, it has, doesn't it? That's
Yeah.
what I know you to be. Tell me about
it's weird,
it.
isn't it? So I worked for a sourcing business in Nottingham. So sourced property for people, made people loads of money.
Yeah, great.
Zero for myself. So I did that for a while. I did that for about 5 years actually. So kind of learned how to source in one way.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's loads of different ways. There's probably thousands of ways that I don't have a clue about, but learn to source in one way. But yeah, so that's where it all kind of started, I suppose.
Can I tell you something really disappointing?
Go on.
I get all my stuff off Rightmove.
I get 90% of mine's off Rightmove.
I always feel like really bad because I always feel like I'm being a bit lazy, but
Nah, I think that's rubbish.
you know, I just think that there's such a value in knowing where you invest and what things are worth, and when you can see an opportunity and just.
But what you just said is sourcing. Like the whole thing, most people don't
it's
get.
not radical, though, is it?
No, but there is nothing radical about it. Like the whole thing that people don't understand is that they don't really know exactly what they're looking for.
Yeah.
So then they start looking, they get shiny penny, they start looking in all different ways, trying to do different stuff, off market, all this kind of crap. When really, if you just know exactly what you're looking for in the area you're looking, as soon as something pops up, you got it because you know that's what you want,
and you know what to pay for it.
Exactly.
So, so I've only ever really used Rightmove. Maybe a couple of things which have kind of been off market a little bit that we've ended up getting.
Your barn was off market, right? Well, kind of, because you approached him before and said we want to buy the barn.
Yeah, we did approach him before it got put into planning.
So it was kind of like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and if we'd not have lived in the village where the barn was, we probably would never have known about it. But we spent 2 years waiting for it to come to sell. That's another episode.
But that is off market.
That is
effectively,
off market, My first ever house was off market, complete accidental purchase.
But most of these things, most of the ways that people will
the house
source.
that I lived in that I flipped. That one,
Most of the things like that, people just find from family, friends, that kind of thing, and that's off market. That is just the way it is.
So, like, what sourcing strategies have you used apart from Rightmove and off market in the past that like you think people should try? Which are the ones that work?
It all depends what they want. So again, start with the end in mind, reverse.
Yeah. Let's talk about HMO.
Well, yeah. So if we're looking at HMO, there's loads of different procurement methods for HMO. So you've got rent-to-rent, purchase lease option, all that kind of stuff, buy-in. So the mass market kind of thing is go to landlord letters because that's the easiest way to find HMOs.
Does it work?
Every now and then it works. Yeah. It's one of those things that's like you can put thousands in it and not get anything. You've got to tailor it. You've got to do split testing. You've got to work out what the best method is to get the results.
But where do you get the landlord's details from?
All of that's from the council.
Okay.
Yeah, all that's from the council.
And that's free to.
Pretty much should be free. Yeah. Some of them don't. You need the landlord's address.
Yeah.
Some of them don't give you that.
But you can request it though.
If you request it and they still don't give it you, then you've got to make the decision whether to do land registry searches and figure out an area, do land registry searches on a certain amount. So that's one way.
Yeah.
You can still find HMOs on Rightmove. We were talking about one that I've just found that wasn't listed as a HMO.
In Article 4.
Article 4, walking around, the woman said it used to be, it was a HMO, just done it up to flip it. She's got all the old stuff, all the ASTs.
But explain to anyone that's watching why that's such a gem.
They didn't list that right. They didn't list it properly.
I
bought 2 houses this year that haven't been listed properly. So the first one in Hucknall was listed as a 1-bedroom terrace house. Okay, we're going to turn that into a 4-bed. How can a 1-bed go into a 4-bed? That is mental.
Because it was listed incorrectly.
It was listed wrongly. So they didn't write that there was a bedroom in the top. So it's 3 floors. Didn't write out a top bedroom because it was a weird one, but it's so easy to split this up. It's crazy. That was listed wrong. Got that for a steal. Second one is this one, walking around just to have a look, and the woman tells me that it's that. I said, oh, can you prove that? She's just while we've been here sent me all the ASTs.
Yeah, because you need to prove
I need to send that off to get it C4.
HMO,
So I need to apply for its certificate of lawfulness. So I'll do that later on today. Yeah, that's wild. 145 for a 5-bed in Article 4 is pretty crazy when they're selling for 220.
I'm just gutted I didn't see myself.
And steal.
So, basically, like as soon as you told me, I was like, ooh.
Oh, what a dick.
I told Tim last night and he was like, oh, typical. But But that is like you're actually on the ground doing.
That's
viewings.
what it's about.
Yeah,
it's all about doing the same
Speaking.
stuff, persistence.
Yeah.
Going through, and the same
Knowing
thing with
your
off
roads.
market.
Yeah.
Exactly, like most of the off market stuff that you get, if you do look for those, will be things where you're talking to a neighbour. You know, I always say be like as busy as you can be. Take the bins out, chat to people.
Oh, it's great advice.
I know, it's horrible stuff to do, but it's great advice. And then you can literally go around, talk to people.
Yeah.
And one of my deals came from talking to the next door neighbour because we had some damp coming through. I was having a coffee with her, and she literally just said, my sister wants to sell a house. She doesn't want to use estate agents. Bosh. Like that is an off-market deal. But people get mixed up with the off-market, on-market thing. People think that better deals are on-market, off-market. That's not true.
Yeah.
That, you know, you can get just as good deals on-market. That's why there's no shame in doing
yeah,
that.
100%
You know,
like me.
you can get absolutely sick deals on-market. It's just about knowing the place, right time, always being at the forefront of like the estate agent's mind. You should always be, you know, constantly going in, visiting, giving them treats,
and
stuff like that.
And seeing the transactions through that you do work on.
God.
Like, that's the main thing with agents.
If you're messing them around,
yeah.
That's why you need to try and view once as well.
Yeah.
Like if you go in, take as much information as you can, pictures, don't mess them around, be quick, offer straight away. Yeah. They know you're good for it, they'll get you around again. It's about making their job easy.
I always say, like, tell me what the figure is to get this deal done.
Yeah.
Let's not waste any time.
No, you don't want to go in like negotiate.
I'm not, you know, I appreciate that, let's say it's listed for 150, I'm not getting it for 90 grand. Tell me what the figure is, let's get the deal over the line. And then 9 times out of 10 they'll be like, okay, this is the number. Yeah. Then I'm like, I'll give you 5 grand less.
What's the lowest you take and still be happy? That kind of thing, right? Yeah.
So
like me and Sophie's, me and Sophie's house, I never even saw that before I bought it. Right. So I agreed to buy it.
Just a location,
Yeah, so we were looking for ages. I came on the market, it had already sold. And when it did sell, we had like 8 viewings on the same day. It was mental. So when it came back on, because you should always have like the right move thing set up, alert on your thing, so it comes straight through. Straight through, oh my God, it's come back on. Rang the estate agent, right, what do they want to keep it off the market? And then she was, it's close to the asking price. That's what they say, right? It's close to the asking price. Yeah,
I can't disclose that.
They always want that. Yeah, they always want that. I'm trying to make your job easy. Yeah. But then I always put a low ball in just to sound them out, because I'd rather put a low one in and say, right, if that doesn't fit, tell me where they want to be, instead of just doing that. So at that point, I put a low ball in that got accepted, first one, which is weird. Yeah, so that kind of thing, that's what you want to do. Yeah, so just persistence. Yeah, persistence is a really interesting word actually when we're talking about like getting a deal over the line when you're trying to buy something. Like we've had, it's mainly my partner Tim is really good at the negotiation side with agents and building the relationships up, so like he doesn't let it go. Okay. Like, once it's decided he wants that deal, he's on it. He's not being told no. 9 times out of 10 it's going to happen. Our barn being the most worst one of the lot. We were told no, and he was like, I'm having this barn. It's not right now, that kind of thing.
So I think that's just like ties in with the sourcing. Like sometimes you've got to just be quite proactive.
100%. Have I ever told you a story about the one that I was I've told you, the park one? I'll tell you again, because we're on camera and it's funny. So
I think everyone at home just needs to get the vibe.
No, because it's a funny story. But that one, I put like 4 years graft into that one to try and get it. So that would be, I would send a letter every like 6 weeks. Whenever I went to town, I'd drive by on the way home, knock on the door to try and just talk to him, but he'd never answer the door. I'd then found out where he like worked. I'd call him at work. This is all in the blog, by the way. So and then I'd send him like birthday presents, Christmas presents, nothing lavish, just like a mug saying, Did
he get a restraining order out?
No, he didn't. No, which was a surprise. Well. I did do well to get away with it for so long.
I would have got one out.
I would have if he'd have just said. I spoke to him a couple of times as well, like when he was at work, and he just said he'd ring me back. If he just said, Jonathan, leave me alone, I'm not selling that house, even though it's fallen to bits, it's got squatters in the lot. If he'd have just said, leave me alone, not interested, I'd have been like, cool. But instead he goes, I'll call you back.
Maybe he liked the chase.
Maybe he did like the chase, but that's what's fun about most of the property thing. It's in the start, the deal, that one, I'm really excited about that one. I just think it's good fun. I enjoy that part, so yeah. Yeah,
but what happened with that though?
Went on the market, sold. I was away though. I was away, I got off the plane.
Went on the open market, we all looked at him and went, but Jonathan wants this.
Everyone in Nottingham like, oh my God, deal. Yeah.
You know what, I drove past it the other day and I just felt so sad. I was like, I feel really bad that it's not got that. Oh well.
I designed in my head, I had the plans, I'd done everything. I'd spent far too much time. So that's another important thing with this, is don't spend too much time on it, and don't become emotionally invested in the deal, because 9 out of 10 of them do not come off, and you will get so disheartened when it doesn't. So just, you know, take a step back. Don't tell all your mates that you've bought anything, because you haven't. All it is a sale agreed. So much can happen until you get the keys. Really important to keep that in mind. Exchange is massive. Anything can happen. Even the day, you know, you could have a mortgage pulled on the exchange day. You can have all kinds of crap happen. So, or investor drop out, or all this kind of stuff.
I lost a property 2 weeks ago, and I was sad for 2 days.
Okay.
And that's just absolutely ridiculous, because life's too short. But I felt down, and I was like, I really wanted that. And I've
put a lot in though, don't you?
There's these 2 particular streets in this new area that I've wanted to go into, and this house, which ex-housing association, which doesn't exist on that street, came up, and we lost it over a few grand. And I've had to build a bridge and try and get over it. So I think that's a great tip. Don't get emotionally involved.
Yeah. 100%.
So if we were to wrap up and talk about top sourcing tips, what would yours be?
Top sourcing tips.
2. Let's do top 2.
Top 2. That limits. Okay, hold on a sec.
Okay, let's do 10.
I think 3 is cool.
Okay,
but
3.
I don't know. I'm off the top of my head. Like, you put me in the spot.
Should I do mine?
You do yours if you already know them.
Because mine's really bad.
I'll probably just copy them again.
Set up your right, remove notifications.
Yeah. So you're just repeating stuff that we said a minute ago. Cool. Okay.
And just build relationships with agents.
Yeah,
get the deal done if you're going to do that. You know, none of that cloak and dagger business. Just
be straight talking. Do what you need to do. 100%. Yeah. So with the agents, treat them like you treat surveyors. They are. You know, you want to be in with them. Be nice to them. If you're ever going to see them, take them like presents. You know, Millie's cookies, stuff like that.
It's quite manipulative. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
If it works,
if someone's bringing me chocolates, they're going to be my best friend.
Yeah, me
you
too.
know,
If
so I'm like,
me a gift, I'm going to be best friend.
Thanks for that. Yeah, we're good. So that kind of thing. So always be at the forefront, and then also like don't limit yourself with. You know, find an area and really understand that area and get to know that area perfectly. And the main thing is like know exactly what you're looking for. Because if you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to be able to act fast, and you need to be quick. Like me and you are in the same area. If something's goes on the market that we're both interested in, it's a race to get the offer in. And get it off market, right? So if you are messing around, going and viewing stuff, and just not putting offers in or whatever, you're just not going to get it. So that the final one to cap it off is to offer on everything.
Numbers game.
Everything. It's a machine gun, you're going to hit something, right?
That's a great analogy.
So you've just got to offer on everything. So when I worked for the company, like 1 in 3 would come from following up, and that would just be from calling.
1 in 3 from following up.
Yeah, so that would just be, you know, how's that one doing? How's it, you know, has it exchanged? Oh no, why is it not exchanged? Oh bloody hell, I bet you're pissed now. It's been 4 months, you know, that kind of thing, putting the pressure on. Well, our offer's still here. Our offer still stands if you want to come, you know, always leave it on the table. That's probably it. Top 4, I reckon.
You know what we should wrap up on? We should tell the viewers about how sometimes we do bid against each other on things, don't we?
Yeah, bastards. I'm allowed to swear on that bit. So Tim and Jade, you were both bidding on a block of, you didn't want it for a block of flats, did you?
What were we going to do? 2 HMOs?
2 HMOs, as if we've not seen enough HMOs in that area, guys.
Come on.
So we were bidding on the same building. We were actually WhatsApping whilst the auction was going on, right?
But you had more money than...
Well, you say that, but I kind of was like, I'm not... It went wild.
But you know what? It went for 20 grand. It went for 20 grand more, and to me, it's just not worth it. So happy, but that does happen because we're in the same area. We like the same stuff.
I didn't like that. I didn't like the auction on that one because every time someone bidded, at the end it refreshed 10 more. It added 10 minutes.
I don't like that
so it gave everyone 10 minutes. You can sit there, have a drink, and be like, right, I'm psyching myself up to bid. It's a long time, 10 minutes. So I ended up watching that. I was sat in my car for like an hour and a bit.
We're still friends.
We're still friends. Neither of us got it, so we can't fall out.
I wasn't actually that
Unless Tim was lying and he did get it.
definitely.
No, I think 144 was a bit too much, but I was thinking, you know, people are just going to keep going. So that's a good way to wrap it up.
A good way to wrap it up. When you know what's a good deal, when you know you're really in your streets. So
100%.
Get that nailed.
And get in as quick as possible.
And then just keep going.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like what we're doing, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you want us to talk about anything specifically, then pop that in the comments below and we'll get back to you.
We'd love it if you'd come over to Instagram and give us a follow and say, hi, I'm B-Space, and you are?
Jonathan M. Ioannou. Thanks.